Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's beautiful weather out here today. I'm doing some more work on the DT250. Today I'm going to clean up the steering head and get that put back on. Hopefully I ordered a set of roller bearings, tapered roller bearings, to put in there to replace the ball bearings that it comes with. So I got a notification that they're due in the mail today, and we'll get the parts cleaned up and get ready to put them in when they get here. That mail usually comes about noon, and it's about 9:30 right now. So I'll be back after I get the parts cleaned up, and we'll take a look at them. In the meantime, I think I showed you this before on the last one, but this here is the frame, and it looks beautiful. It's all ready to go. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, I got the triple tree wire brush down as best I could get it. There's quite a bit of rust on it. So I poured myself some muriatic acid and put all the pieces in there, and we'll let it soak for a little while. And in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to take these forks off and start the process of replacing the fork seals. Every now and then, just to make sure I don't fall into that one of the 7 deadly sins called pride, I have to really screw up. And so I did that yesterday, just to keep myself in order. I put the two pieces, the two main pieces of the triple tree in muriatic acid to get rid of the rust on them. Well, it turns out that the top piece of the triple tree is aluminum, and you should never ever put aluminum in muriatic acid, especially when it's full strength muriatic acid. I mean, you can get by with putting iron or ferric metals in there, but not aluminum. So I dumped them in there, and I set the bucket outside because it releases some nasty fumes, and went on about my business for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. And I went back outside, and the bucket is bubbling and steaming, and it kind of looked like a witch's brew, I guess. And I quick ran and got a pair of pliers and started bringing the pieces out, and found that one of them was aluminum. And I didn't realize that when I put them in there. I know better. But I got the stuff out, and the iron pieces looked real good, and the aluminum just had all kinds of pieces eaten off of it. So I have to order a new one, and that should be in a couple of days. I found several of them on eBay. Not too expensive, but just to make sure that I don't get too proud of my work here. Well, folks, we're getting there, little by little. I think the frame is pretty much done. We got our new roller bearing in here. Of course, with my screw up with the muriatic acid, I won't be able to finish the bottom part until the new one comes in the mail, which should be, I think, Monday I saw it. So, but everything's ready. We'll start getting things back together here pretty soon. Well, folks, lots of hand sanding and about, I don't know, maybe an hour's work here. And I got this looking pretty good. It hasn't been polished yet, but once I do hit it with the buffing wheel, I'm sure it's going to turn out pretty good. I started out with 220 grit. I went to 600 grit, and then went to 1000 grit. So I think once I hit it with the buffer, I think it'll be in good shape. And that's all I have to say about that. And here, I ordered a replacement for this on eBay by part number, but of course the one I got was wrong. It did not have the meter mounts over here. And what else? Oh, the width was different. And I believe that I didn't measure it, but the diameter of the rods here was different. So I painted up the one I screwed up with muriatic acid, and I'll try and find another one and get it right the next time. I actually spent a lot of time cleaning up the one I bought, taking the paint and the mud and everything else off of it. I don't know what it's to, but I know it's not to a DT250. It may be to a DT250MX because it doesn't have the mounts for the meters, and I don't believe the MX has any meters. So that's probably what it is. So tomorrow I'll go to work on this one, and then I'll take them both up in the other building and hit them with a buffing wheel, and that will have to be good enough. Then I'm going to start to work on the wheels, cleaning those up. And pretty soon we'll be putting this thing back together. Oh yeah, one more thing. I found that the brakes are not much good. There's not a lot left on them. And I don't know what this mess down here is, but I'm going to have to look for new brakes, I think. Well, I think I'm going to call it right there, even though this is only about 8.5 minutes long. I'll get back to work. I just wanted to show everybody that I wasn't just sloughing off here. And I'm still working on it. And I'll see you in the next one.